progress. It's a grey day, and it's just me, the daffodils, and differential topology.
Hey, how's it going? Boom, boom, boom. When I first started getting interested in poetry, and I started meeting a couple of people who were into poetry, there was just this uniform acceptance of that fact that you can't make a living from writing. Everybody has a day job, and everybody writes on the side. And people are generally okay with that. I mean, there's a proportion of people like my poetry teacher who works teaching creative writing or something similar at a university. That's, I guess, the closest profession you can get to it. I think there are a lot of poets who work in advertising, but the guy who is kind of inspirational to me is a guy called Lou who goes to my poetry class. He is an artist primarily, but also a desperately good poet. The impression I have of Lou is that he just lives very simply. He works part-time at a gallery, being one of those people who sits, just sort of watches people as they go, you know, around the gallery. Daffodils are coming along. Look at them. They're fucking beautiful. I just watched a video by a YouTuber called Jess the Indecisive, who was just very frustrated about her options leaving uni with an English degree. It's been quite eye-opening for me this year because I have followed the prescribed path so far, and at every point the thought of failing to follow that path or deviating from it was terrifying. Now it's sort of not. I have several maths friends who have got to this point of 4 years of studying maths and are like, I've had enough. This isn't for me. I'm gonna do something else. When I realised that that was okay and good, I think it was me realising that aligning your priorities with what is most healthy for you is good. I have very little experience in the matter, but I suspect finding a job is like finding a flat in London. I'm just rambling now. I don't have... Another thing that I've been thinking about is why I should be talking here. Why do I have any right to talk about jobs when I've had like I've had 2 paid jobs in my life. I don't have any authority in this matter. I felt this a lot doing Vlogmas. Why should I say anything? I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk about this. My opinion is valid, obviously, but is it worth me sitting down? Maybe I just give more value to opinions that are expressed via video. Which is bollocks. Maybe there's something in the process of me speaking into a camera, editing it, putting it online, that means that I need to have something, and I don't feel like I do. So let's just pretend that I am sitting here with you in my room or your room, and we're just having a chat where I do all of the talking. Yeah, that's a good point. Which means this is one way, which means I'm not comfortable with it. This is interesting because I am happy to try and communicate something via art or poem, but I am not comfortable communicating directly via voice and face. That's weird, eh? Maybe people are just like different forms for these things. I think that is something that other people feel though, and that definitely I've come across poets that feel that about poetry, that the poet has some authority, which is garbage, obviously. There's a poet called Mark Waldron who has the word sorry like 100 times in his collection. It's like he's apologising for being there in that dynamic of like, I have some authority as a poet, and that's how I'm feeling now. I'm like, nah. I think I write poems because I want to process emotion. I think I do maths because I don't know why I do maths. But I really don't make these vlogs because I have something to say. I make them because it's a hilarious concept, this, and because it feels really good to make something on a regular basis. That's the best thing I got out of Vlogmas, is I made something every day and that felt great. Yeah. Just make things.